What is up, YouTube? Oh my gosh, I know I'm like, this is a crazy start to the day. I was just on the phone with my office manager going over the details for the week, and I just get a call from one of our field managers, and oh my gosh, I'm on the way to the shop right now. It is a rainy day. This is disgusting. I'm like freaking out right now. So, okay, before I even show you guys this, I never park my truck here. When do I park the dump truck here? Never. It never gets parked here, okay? It is always parked on the other side of the shop. Dude. Yo. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm almost in like tears right now. I mean, that is like the hand of God.
That's about as close as you can get.
Oh my gosh. It did hit the truck. Oh, frick, dude. It actually did mess it up. The hood probably was not gonna open. Oh, dude. Look at the van though. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. All right, I need to make some calls. All right, so this is the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because I want to contact insurance first and make sure that everything's like cool for me to move it. I got a bunch of pictures of it and whatnot, but you know what? Things like this happen. That's very unfortunate, but like, what am I gonna do? It's happened. All I can really do is just move forward with the most effective way possible of dealing with insurance, figuring out how to get this resolved, and keep pushing forward because I have a bunch of tasks that need to get finished today anyway. So while the tree's on the dump truck and we're waiting for 9 a.m. to call the insurance company, here is a new mower I picked up yesterday. We just picked up that guy yesterday, and then we also just picked up this brand used Toro Z Master a couple weeks ago as well. So because we got that new push mower, we're gonna sell our old one. So we gotta dig it out of the mower fleet here because of course it's literally in the back behind the Thatcher there. So let's get that thing out and then we're gonna get it listed. Here she is, the first lawnmower I ever purchased with my own money when I was 8 years old. When I first started my business, well, it wasn't really my business, I had one customer at the time when I was 8. I was using my dad's mower, and then when I got my second customer at 10 years old, talk about a long time to gain customers, dude. It took me 2 years to go from 1 to 2. 2 years, that's insane. Anyway, I purchased this mower from one of my customers who we were servicing. We bartered it for like $75, I think I bought it for. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean it up, and $75 is what I purchased this mower for, literally close to 10 years ago. Actually, 8 to 10 years ago, roughly, something like that. I forget exactly when we purchased this mower, but it was 8 to 10 years ago, something like that. We're gonna get it cleaned up and see if we can sell it for more than we bought it for, because it works. It does work. It'll start right up, but we're gonna see if we can make this a, well, not an appreciating asset, but something that did appreciate over the time that we did have it. So it would have been an asset that did appreciate in value. Yeah. All right, she's looking quite a bit better with a little quick clean, and yeah, we got to move the dump truck number 1. Unfortunately, I don't have comprehensive insurance on this truck. I figured, obviously I have collision insurance, you need collision insurance, but I figured that, you know, we're not going that fast in this thing. If we do get into an accident, we have this massive, massive bash bar up front, right? And this is all metal. So if we bump into somebody, we're not gonna get damaged. So I don't have comprehensive insurance on this thing. Insurance can't take care of this, unfortunately. So let's get this thing backed out and then we'll take a look at what we got going on. Great, what the heck? So I think that's a bit concerning. I don't even know what that smells like. Alright, just pulled back up to the house. The tough thing in a situation like this is, in my mind, this becomes the most important thing to get done all of a sudden, which it is. It's a very important thing to get done. But what's hard to do is like remember the tasks that really are foundational that you have to continue to keep building despite a time like this. And I'm not saying this like I have this mastered. I definitely don't. And I think that actually filming and talking about it actually helps quite a bit, because it feels like you're accountable to somebody outside of yourself. We have a problem. We are taking the proper steps to get it fixed. We're going to get it towed tonight. It's going over to the shop, which hopefully we'll be taking a look at tomorrow, and then that's all we can really do. But in the meantime, we have to keep cranking out what needs to be done with the customers, and this is going to make things quite complicated for sure. We really needed the dump truck for a job here on Wednesday, but obviously we're not going to have it unless if it gets fixed tomorrow, which would be great, but I don't think it will. But we're still going to make it work out. And in the meantime, we have to push forward on the other tasks that we were already working on, despite all this problem. So let me take a look at my schedule, see what's going on, and then we'll be back. Talk about continuous problems. We got the dump truck getting towed tonight, and now we have to go do a revision online and talk to the state about a big problem that I just made, a big mistake that I just made. Long story short, our new teammate, or our new team member, our office manager, lives in Pennsylvania. And so I need to set up a business in Pennsylvania. And while doing that, I told Pennsylvania that I opened up my business in 2023. I'm assuming most of you don't understand much about unemployment taxes, and I don't know too much either, but what I do know is your rates go up when you have a higher unemployment rate. So the amount that an employer pays into the unemployment pot goes up with the amount of unemployment he has. So my unemployment rate is really high right now because I filled that form out wrong, and it shouldn't be because I've never done business in Pennsylvania before, so it should be at the bottom. So I gotta call Pennsylvania and see if I can get this changed around before I can even set her up in my payroll company. All right, appeal complete. Hopefully this goes through quickly. So the tow truck is coming to pick up the F450 tonight, but while we're here, we're gonna get the tree off of the van real quick. I mean, this is just absolutely insane. It's just this big like teeter-totter chilling on top of the Sprinter van. So we're gonna chop it down, make sure everything's all on the ground. But let's take a look at the dump truck now that it's out from underneath the tree. So we got this damage part right here. The hood is pretty messed up. Obviously the wrap is scratched a little. That stinks. And the windshield is just totally bashed in. Actually, it's not too bad. I thought it was gonna be, oh, it's like chipping off a little bit there. But it's not as bad as I thought it was. And under the hood, we're actually looking really good. Because the tow truck guy's coming tonight, I put the trickle charger on it earlier. Looking good. We're at 90% charge. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Not ideal, but could be worse, that's for sure. Job is complete. We're gonna retire the chainsaw for the night. This thing is an absolute beast. Dump truck was officially dropped off, picked up by the tow truck driver, dropped off at the shop. Hopefully we're gonna get it all figured out tomorrow and see what's going on. Maybe the truck will even be ready and back before tomorrow, which would be sick. The F-150 is done, ready tomorrow. We're gonna go pick that up. I'm excited for that. Right now, we are getting ready to call it for the night. I have a couple quotes to get sent out, and we gotta write down our goals. We wanna be writing down our goals at least twice a day. We got the morning and night going. Yeah, I would encourage, that's probably something you guys should be doing too. You got big goals, write them down, keeps them on your mind, keeps them fresh. Hello, this is Sam.
Sam, Jim over.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, you're all good?
Let's go.
Rode it again this morning, did not skip a beat, ran like a champ, everything
Sweet.
good.
I can probably be there right around 1 o'clock if I can get a ride.
Whenever you get here, man, don't worry about it.
Cool. Thank you so much, Jim. I really appreciate it.
You got it, buddy. I'll see you then.
Awesome. Have a good one.
There you go.
Awesome. This is good stuff. This is great. While that's all being done, we're going to go have some fun at a local landscaping company that is closing down. They were probably a 7-figure business. I don't really know, but they're closing down and they have a ton of equipment for sale. And I have been invited to come out to take a look and see what they've got for sale and if we want any of it. So we're going to be headed over there in roughly 20 minutes. I'm pretty excited for that. Well, this is great. We got another throwback to off-roading the LS 460 in the middle of the woods here. Yeah, not ideal. Only that time it was intentional and this time it's not. Probably should have checked out Google Maps before I brought this car, but all of my other vehicles are in the shop or in use, so I didn't really have other options. Not gonna film too much here just because we're on somebody's property, but just finished up taking a look at the landscape company that's going out of business. They got some cool stuff. A lot of it's tree equipment and snow plowing, skid steers. Like, it's just big stuff that we really don't need. So we'll see what happens, but they got some cool hand tools, couple mowers. So we'll see what's in the books. Alrighty, now we're off to go grab the trucks that are all finished up. We got the man, the myth, the legend.
You know,
new son.
This is a new announcement, everyone. You know, it's
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Good to see you. Do I want to drive? Of course I want to drive. Let's go. We're gonna hand it off to you, the official cameraman and editor now.
There we go. Why am I letting him drive? Well, because I don't know why. My car. I mean, you know, it wouldn't be the first time. Oh man, that intake sounded
Way too good.
look at that power, 400. It's not even focusing.
Truck is collected. We dropped off 2 keys. We got 3 back because something that had to do with the reprogramming of the ECM. So we're gonna take this back to the shop and then we're off to grab the dump truck right after.
Oh boy, I think he wants to race. Want to race for pinks? Does it look the same? Does it? Does this look the same as him? How am I looking? My bad.
Alright, the camera died, but the F-150 is back at the shop, all safe and sound. Now we are headed off to go pick up the dump truck, which thankfully is not completely ruined. So yeah, very excited to have this thing back so quick. Got the dump truck and look at this, man. That is crazy. We are headed directly back to the shop right now. We were at the diesel mechanic. They don't do windshields. So we're headed back to the shop right now. We're dropping the truck off. We're leaving it until the windshield guy can come and get this thing fixed for us. So yeah, wish me luck. Hopefully we don't get pulled over. Alrighty, the dump truck glass is getting fixed as we speak. So that's awesome. Everything will be pretty much wrapped up with that. We are off to the job site to meet up with the guys. They got a relatively large job today. So we're gonna go give them a hand and we'll see what the rest of the day holds. Late night on the job, we're just getting wrapped up, but this is the later half of the absolutely gorgeous sunset that I completely missed. So, almost done. It's been a long one. We're quite a bit over budgeted hours, which is unfortunate, but it's all good. Live and you learn. Just got home. It's 9 o'clock. We're throwing on some tunes. We're gonna hop in the shower, and we are cranking out some work. Let's get it. Morning. We just left the shop, got the guys rolling for the day, and we are now on duty for running all of the debris from yesterday's landscape job off to the dump site. So we got the F-150 we're unloading, and then we also have my F-350 and the dump trailer completely full as well. Today we got a pretty boring day. We really got to catch up on estimates. We have 2 estimates we got to run. We are going to take a look at a new dump trailer possibly. That will be pretty fun. And in the meantime, we're gonna listen to Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. It is a very, very good book on leadership, business strategy. One truck done, one truck to go. All right, so we just got back. It's right about 12 o'clock. It's time to go take a look at the dump trailer. And since I sold my motorcycle, I've been quite deprived of the enjoyment you find out on the road with a bike. So my brother has a 1098 Ducati, and this thing is an absolute rocket ship. I mean, this thing is so much fun, and he's been generous enough to let me take this thing for a spin. So we're gonna go take a look at the trailer with it, and then of course give it some gas. We're very respectful with it. We don't use half the power this thing is capable of doing, or half the speed this thing is capable of doing. Not even half. I keep it right under 60. But you have to listen to this cold start. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. It's so loud. Got back from taking a look at the trailer. Long story short, we're not going to end up purchasing it for two reasons. I'm going to put a picture on screen right now. Number one, there was a hydraulic leak in the line and the trailer wouldn't dump. So the guy said that he would get it fixed, but you know, not too concerned about it. Number two is, if you know anything about GVWR and Class A CDLs, max weight that this trailer can carry, we would not be allowed to legally tow the dump truck in conjunction with this trailer. And I need all my trucks to be able to pull all my trailers. So that's another problem, is we would need a Class A CDL in order to pull that trailer with the dump truck. So those are the two reasons we're not gonna end up purchasing the trailer. But it's sick, it's massive, and yeah, I hope best of luck for him to sell it. Good morning. Today is one of those days. My head is killing me. I'm so tired. Sometimes I often wonder, do I feel like this because I'm pushing really hard, or is there actually a problem I need to slow down and fix? I think it's probably the second one, because I could definitely be working harder. I know that. On days like this, the biggest and most difficult thing to do is literally get out of your house. Like, just get out of your comfort zone. And I say that hitting snooze on my first alarm. Like, this is something that I am working on. But just being out, get the fresh morning air, starting to think clearly as you're just driving, like, it just helps. So, I'm not a pro at this, but the biggest thing is just to get out of where you can go back to sleep, or where you can result to what you're comfortable doing. Alright, we gotta get a couple things done before the guys come in. We gotta make a post on Facebook real quick because we just got a new business account, and all of my followers are on my personal account that's connected to a business account that's set up. So it's like Facebook, you need a personal account and then a business account off of it. I set up a whole new business account with a business account off of it. So we're trying to get everybody sent over there. So I gotta put up a quick post telling everybody to go over there. The post is live. Hopefully we get some good feedback from it. We just jumped into the dump truck. We're headed off to the dump location to empty out the resources, or to empty out the debris we have, to pick up the resources we need. We have 2 different jobs today. I'm gonna head off to the other one and get started on that. When they wrap up at the first one, they're gonna come join me at the second one. If I need help, I might not need help. So we'll see what happens, but we'll catch you at the dump site. The wind speeds are absolutely insane today. So we also had to clean out all the leaves in here, but we're gonna wait until tomorrow. Hopefully the wind will die down a little bit, but as for now, I got an entire entire dump truck full of all the sticks that need to be removed, and gosh dang. And hopefully tomorrow it won't be so windy. We'll come back and get the rest of this wrapped up. All right, back at the shop, we have our Hustler Raptor XD. This is a 42-inch mower. This thing is an absolute beast for the money. We have a new little fender to get put on because last season it broke. So we're gonna pop that off and get the new one installed. Got the old one off with all the wiring. Now we're gonna have to see if we can slip this panel through the open hole here. See if we can get that in. All right, it's all on. I charged the battery while we were doing this. So now it's time to see if it starts. Still not getting fuel. It's so weird. Got it. Pretty much what we had to do was, this is like the fuel pump right here. And for some reason, the fuel pump doesn't build pressure when there's no gas in the line. So I winterized it so then there was no gas in the carburetor. So I don't know what's going on. So pretty much what I did is I took my siphon and I siphoned fuel out of the gas tank and stuck this 3/8 hose onto the end of the gas line. And I just pumped gas into this line, started right up, fuel started coming out of the fuel pump, plugged it back in, and there you have it. It's past me. I don't know why it doesn't work unless if you like literally feed it fuel. It's strange. Whatever, it's working. Let's go. All right, so we just got back to the house. Just went and ran 3 different quotes. And now we have about 15 quotes that need to be sent out tonight. So that includes the 3 that I ran today. So those 3 could be pushed off until tomorrow. But I'd like to get them all wrapped up today. So I'm gonna start cranking out on this, and then maybe we'll see what happens next. I did just receive a letter in the mail from Pennsylvania, so I have to call my payroll company to get everything finished and set up on that, so that we can run payroll for the office team. That will be great, and then that should be all squared away. So let's get working on some estimates. Actually, I should probably shower first. I'm gonna shower first. All right, boys, it's the end of the week, and I'm slowly getting better at this, I hope. I think maybe by next video it'll be, you know, a little bit, just a little bit more synchronized in just how the days go and as far as things making sense. But I'm excited to continue to learn and to grow in this area of life. I think my biggest takeaway from this week was something that really hit home for me as I was on a call with a good friend of mine on Tuesday morning. This concept I've known for a very long time, and it really just like, it hit me like a wall of bricks this week. And I have a little diagram here I'm going to show you to explain, but pretty much every single business is bottlenecked at one of these 4 points. So in every business, you need first liquidity. You need money to start things going, right? You need money to pay people. You need money to buy equipment. You need money to generate leads. You need money to do everything. It's the lifeblood of a business. Once you have money, then you need leads. You purchase leads with the money, but you need leads. You need more people to pay you for your services, and it goes back to the liquidity, right? So once you have leads, now you need labor, because you know, you can only do so much by yourself. In my industry, you can only cut like maybe 30 to 50 lawns a week by yourself. If you're really hustling, like, that's a tough thing to do all by yourself. But once you have that amount, you need labor. And now, after you have multiple lawns, you got over 150 lawns, now you start to need leadership, where you need a crew manager managing the crew that's running the lawns throughout the day, and you need a crew manager for the people that are doing the landscape projects. So we've been through this cycle at least once. But right now, we are stuck on leads. Last video, I told you about all of the advertising that we're doing. We've spent literally thousands and thousands of dollars this year on advertising, which is awesome. But the leads are still slowly creeping in. I kind of jumped the gun on myself here because I have tons of labor. I need more leads. My bottleneck is at the leads. I've got so much labor, it's unreal. I need more leads. So that's where I'm like really bottlenecked at, and it really hit me this week of wow. Because my bottleneck is leads, my primary dedication right now needs to be sales. So that's what I need to learn is sales. I need to learn how to become a professional salesman while I'm constrained in this leads problem. My answer, I don't know. I mean, I've listened to sales books, I watch sales topics all the time, but at the end of the day, it just comes down to getting out there and doing it. So next week, I think there's gonna be a lot of door knocking, there's gonna be a lot of door hangers, and just a lot of pushing in the sales direction. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. I'm also really nervous. It's never like comfortable going up to people's doors. But you know what? You gotta do it. We got somebody from a door hanger, a new customer from a door hanger like yesterday. So it works. But yeah, next week is gonna be a sales heavy week, which I'm excited for, but I'll look back on this video and be very proud that I did this. So anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you next week. Peace.